kind of have to take a step back tonight and evaluate where you might be finding that missing link. Like, are your posts talking about what you want people to join you with? Are your posts showing, like, you know what, we have this awesome home workout program? Are your posts showing how you are overcoming self-confidence, self-doubt, becoming a better person, showing up every day, being a part of a team? Like, do you show all that publicly? And then do you also take that next step and share that in the private sector and invite as well? So it goes hand in hand. And I think a lot of times the missing link is that we're not doing both those things. And I know you guys can do it. Like, you all have really, really super powerful stories and journeys. And I know that you are inspiring people like Alpha Was do. You do it in our groups. Like, you guys post, you comment on stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, her reflection right now, like, copy paste it makes a beautiful post, And I think sometimes we just have to take it from that private part in our comfort zone when we share our truths and our story and our workout every day and the stuff that we're thinking and getting through the workout, and just put it on the social media. And I had to give props to Jessie. I love how you're breaking outside your comfort zone. You're on my Instagram story every single morning, like clockwork, lately, and I know that's a new thing for you. And guys, if you need inspiration on how to share your story in a journaling style format, not just sharing facts and not just being bang, 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 facts, throwing up links to challenge facts. Not that any of you do that. You do not do that. But Caitlin, guys, she does a beautiful job. Literally, her social media is freaking on point. It is on point. So if you need inspiration, by no means do not go to her posts and copy them or anything like that. But read what she talks about. She's not selling me a thing. She's selling me her amazing journey. She's selling me that she is this confident, strong woman, but she has these flaws, and she goes through anxiety, and she pushes through, and she has days where she doesn't freaking want to do it, but she does it. And she talks about how she did it because she has support. She has accountability. She does a really beautiful job at her posts. So if you need inspiration on how to form really great content, Caitlin's your girl. She is someone to really look up to. So I just had to shout her out today. She shares her transformation flawlessly, without fear and doubt. She just shares her truth. And at the end of the day, guys, your stories tell. Facts sell. What is it? What's the saying? Facts tell, stories sell. Okay, so facts are going to tell. You can sit there and you can be like, well, to get up early in the morning, you should take Energize at 7 a.m. and then 30 minutes later, you should go do your workout. And then after that, and this superfood shake is full of all these things I can't even pronounce. No, those are just facts. People don't give two shits about that, guys. I'm just going to be honest. They want to hear how your Shakeology is getting you through your day. It's feeding your afternoon, sugar cravings, how you show up because you have a tribe that you show up to every single morning. That's the stuff. Your stories are what people want to hear. Okay, so I'm going off on a tangent and a rant here, but I just want to remind you guys that, you have to tell your story publicly, and then you can't stop there. So if you're still stuck, it's probably because then you're not showing up to invite every day. So I'm hoping to just give you inspiration tonight and help you get excited to not only share a story, to share on social media, but to have a plan for it and to be doing this together as a team. So here's my vision for us. I've already created and have planned for my self-love club to begin on February 4th. With Prep Week. So that is challenge group. That means that we have, the best chunk of time that you need to talk about a group over and over and over again on your social media is between 7 to 10 days. We cannot, it's great that we throw out the post with an all call, guys, right? But then if we don't post again for 7 days, they're not going to get it. people aren't going to like catch on, and only like 5% of your following actually sees your post the first time anyway. So keep that in mind. You have to literally ad nauseum talk about this, and it's going to seem redundant and boring to you, but you have to stick with that theme of Self-Love Club, and that and tell people that you're having a group like this whole next 7 days, and we're going to do that together. All right, so we'll think of some ideas to do that. But after the call, I'll share something with you where if you are interested in committing to signing up and inviting to have 3 people at bare minimum, 3, but as many as you'd like, to join our next challenge group. We can do it. We can run it as a team. We can do a team-wide challenge, and you can request to join in the group to show you're committed to that and that you are going to have people to invite to that challenge group. I'm also going to share with you just a welcome, just housekeeping stuff, a welcome email that you can copy and paste and send off to your clients as you enroll them. The group is already all set up. The pre-prep units, you guys are familiar with those. They're all in there, and they're ready for people to get started as soon as they sign up. And then we'll start our official prep week on February 4th. My vision for this group, and I kind of like typed it out, but my vision for this group is to make it unique so that I have something new and exciting to talk about, right? And it just excites me too. Like if I do the same old thing every month in my groups, I get bored. So for like the month of February, the self-love idea, I just want to focus on the idea for the women. I want them to be empowered in the group, that it's not selfish to love yourself, to take care of yourself, and to make your happiness a priority. That's something we've all found, I think. So it should be easy to talk about to women and on your social media as well. And that we'll all commit first and foremost to embracing who we are. But this is kind of a Rachel Hollis idea. Like, it's awesome to be the person that you are sitting here right now, but it's really even more awesome when you like honor ourselves in a way that we are also made for more. So we'll be honoring our bodies through good food and fitness, and become just better versions of who we can be. So that at the end of the day, I read this and I'm going to get a lot of my content for this group from this awesome book. It's by Cara Alwill-Leva, and also her other book, like She Owns the Place, and she has this whole chapter about self-love being a verb. So it's an action word. It's not just a thing. It's an action, and you have to put action into loving yourself. And there's some really awesome, powerful points in there. And I'm also going to start reading Girl Code, which is her other book. And it's more of an entrepreneurial, I cannot say that word. I'm an entrepreneur, but I can't even say entrepreneurial outlook about success, sanity, and happiness for female entrepreneurs. And I will be honest with you, I bought this book when I first started coaching. I see I highlighted like in chapter 1, and then I didn't get past that. So I never read the whole book, so I'm going to read this too, just to go hand in hand for creating the content that I'm going to provide in the group. And then as far as the requirements of our challengers, I just want them to commit to that, like the daily 5 that we've been doing in our other groups that also revolves from Rachel Hollis. The 30 minutes of movement, drinking half your body weight and water, giving up one thing that you shouldn't be eating, and adding in superfood nutrition, and then writing down 5 things you're grateful for each day. And then so that is kind of my vision for this group. Does anyone have any questions or things to add about that before we kind of talk about how we take our vision now and we share it with others? Any questions or comments, whatever?
Sorry, I was muted.
No, you're good.
Maybe we could do once a week when we do our measurements, we could do one thing we love about ourselves, or maybe add that into something, because we are trying to promote self-love. So maybe something we love about ourselves.
Yeah, for sure. That's one thing I tried to do too. Like when we're sharing in our groups this week, I was like, share your weight loss or inch loss, but like also your non-scale gain. So definitely just like turn the language to that, to like what you love about yourself. That would be cool. Yeah, I love that idea for sure. Anything else? No. Okay, you guys like the group idea? Can you roll with it? Okay. Can you talk about it? Can you invite people to it? Okay, cool. So I asked you to kind of, and this is when you guys are going to come into play. So we're going to make our little marketing plan. And I'm going to go ahead and pull up my screen, and I'm going to put it into Canva. So what we can do, you can write it down at home. That's totally fine. But we're just going to take the next 15 minutes. We only have 15 more minutes, so we can't do this forever. But a quick brain dump, so meaning like just throw out any themes, topics, ideas, quotes, anything that has to do with self-love in relation to a challenge group. Like this is like a brain dump, like things that we could talk about on our social media. And I'll just type. You say, I'll type. Any ideas? Oh, come on, people. Anyone?
Accountability and support.
Okay.
I don't really know how to word this, and I feel like there's an idea there, but I don't know how to get there yet.
Okay.
Something that I struggle when it comes to self-love and also these fitness groups is like,
yeah, think about your struggles.
I feel like if I say that I want to be part of these fitness groups and that I want to lose weight or become stronger or whatever, that isn't somehow saying that I don't love the way that I am now.
Mm-hmm.
Which like I don't think is true. Like I want to become better, but that doesn't mean I don't like who I am now. And like how do I like verbalize that? Like you're not giving up on yourself and saying something's wrong with you just because you want to become better.
Yeah, I think it's like it's just that like kind of that idea that Rachel says, like you are so amazing the way you are right now. Like you're beautiful, every part of you is beautiful, but you also have to just realize, but you also have this crazy like ambition inside of you to also see who you can become. Is that kind of like what you're saying? I don't know. Is that
yeah,
what
I mean, I don't really know. It's like what it is. I don't have a.
But like loving yourself even more than you already do. Like I don't know. Yeah. I get what you're saying, but I really don't know how to put it in words either.
I don't know, but I think like that's something I'm gonna run with. Like
loving who you are, but
like reaching for more. I don't know.
Reaching for more. Sure.
I like that because that's kind of where I'm at right now too, Jesse. I'm in this weird funk where I'm like, I'm doing great, but I'm also like, you need to do better. Yeah. So maybe loving who you're up, reaching for more. I was gonna say that's pretty good. Hold on, it'll come back to me.
Maybe like grace and gratitude for yourself.
Grace, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Grace. Grace is a cool word. I love that word.
Grace is a hard thing for me. Just being a perfectionist.
Embracing. That's not how you spell embracing, is it? How do you spell embracing?
It might be a C.
I'm just going to write loving your imperfection. We're just brain dumping. It doesn't matter. Okay, what else? So these, like, think about your pain points. That's really, like, good. I struggle with, like, negative self-body image.
Also, I think this is, like, a huge thing for women. Like, how do you feel like it's okay to be confident and take up space?
Ooh. That's a good one.
Awesome.
I like in our challenge groups how to have your cake and eat it too. So healthy choices that are still delicious. And
so a balanced lifestyle.
Totally random. Shout out to Kayla for the apples and peanut butter. I literally have eaten it twice in the past 2 days because I saw you.
It's on my meal plan.
That was Lisa, not even me.
Yeah, I provide those. I'll take credit where it's due. Okay, anyway. By the way, I don't know if you saw my buffalo chicken pizza, but that was like my most brilliant idea ever tonight. By the way. So good. I missed in the page. Anyway, what else? I'm trying to think.
What about the idea that you're making this change to not improve the quality of your life, but you're doing it to live a longer life because you love others?
Okay, so maybe just like loving other people. Like when you can love yourself, you can love others more. Right? Like I'm thinking like the moms on our team, like by loving themselves every day, like they're able to love their babies even more because they're just a better, happier, less temperamental, I don't really know what motherhood's all about at all yet, but anyway, okay, cool. So let's then now talk about posting. And just some ideas that we have for that. So we want to really be pinpointing these pain points that you guys brought up. So like if you think about the things that you struggle with in self-confidence and self-love, then that most likely is exactly what your audience is struggling with as well. And you want to show them that you have the steps and you have the tools to overcome those things. That you still struggle with them, but here's how you are working on them. And it will engage with them and be like, oh, maybe I want to hear more about what she's doing over there. Ideas. Let's throw out some post ideas then to take those brain dumps and kind of put them into some like physical awesome posts that you can do for this theme of self-love, and maybe we'll call upon Caitlin, which is like so awesome. So I did already put in here a Transformation Tuesday because I think that's really important, and I'm going to share with you guys like this. It's a really cool way to share your transformation. It's like almost like a sandwich style. It has like the top bun, the bottom bun, and then like the layers inside, and I'll share that with you guys in the team page. You can kind of start forming it, but I would love to see our Transformation Tuesdays this upcoming week really tell our whole, like you can't tell your whole journey and your whole story, but like really dig back deep and get a lot of emotion into it, and talk about like the girl that you were before and how you transformed and how self-love, like trickle in that self-love factor, just to talking about how, yeah, I have this before and after, and you can see like the physical changes, but also talk about that inner change that you've experienced inside. So like I said, we can work on the Transformation Tuesday post to really hit home this week, and that is a really great idea. So I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna kind of charge and ask everybody to do a Transformation Tuesday coming up on Tuesday. But what else can we do? Like, looking ahead, so we'll start, and you can start talking. Like, I'm not saying do not share anything until, and actually what I'm going to do is for the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, let's start there because let's have this Friday be like this Friday. And then, so tomorrow, what can we post about tomorrow? And let's band up together as a team to hold each other accountable, like, and to make sure we actually see these posts on our feed tomorrow. And then what we can also do is like make a promise that we're all gonna go in and like cheer each other, like not cheer each other on, but like comment on each other's posts and at least like each other's posts so that we get some traction and get some good conversation going on them to open some doors. Does that sound good to you guys? So like if we kind of agree upon this plan, and we all just, close our eyes, Mel Robbins it, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just like push posts and share our truths in our posts. And, and they're not all going to be like gut wrenching, like self-love. Like they don't all have to be that way. We can plan that out, but we'll just all stay accountable and post. So, all right, tomorrow, what can we post throughout tomorrow? That would be fun. It's a Friday, but also talks about like our journey and our through self-love.
You could almost do like a version of like Flashback Friday and kind of flashback to like the beginning of your journey. Since we do Transformation Tuesdays, we could just kind of do like a flashback and focus more so on like how it felt in the beginning of the journey versus now.
Yeah, I love that. So Flashback Friday. And you could do that in so many different ways, ladies. You could do that with your workout, like flashing back to what it was like when you first started your workout journey. Oh my gosh. Why is this frozen? Am I frozen?
No.
No?
I mean, your typing thing is, but you're still talking and everything's fine.
I know, I can't, like, nothing is clicking. Oh my god. This is waiting for Canva. Okay, so I'm gonna talk and then I'll type later. It could be like in your workout, like flashing back. I love that, Dana. It could even be like, I don't know, like I know for me tomorrow I'm like going shopping with a friend. Like it could even be me like trying on clothes and like, oh, you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I literally am frozen on everything. This is so annoying. Oh, okay. Did someone like, I don't know why it's frozen like that.
I don't know. You're still like moving on my screen and stuff. I can still see you.
I can.
Okay. But like everyone's frozen. Like I'm clicking everything and I can't do anything on here. It's so weird. Okay. Can someone just like write it really neatly for us and maybe
I'll post a picture of it.
Okay, great. So Flashback Friday, it could be with your workout. It could be with your, I don't know, like you can, I'm going shopping tomorrow. It could be like a mirror picture, trying on clothes. It's like very me and like talking about how my self-confidence has like changed over the journey. I don't know, something like that, you know? But I love that. Okay, so Flashback Friday tomorrow, and we're going to share our journey from the start to now. Cool. All right, Saturday. What's going to be on Saturday? So let's give a little bit over the weekend. What do you think? Like, should we give like tips about something over the weekend, or what do you guys think?
I would love to see something where it's like, I don't know, interaction, like asking people, what do you love about yourself? Or,
Yeah.
and then maybe it would be like, I don't know, like give yourself something for like taking the time to love yourself. Like, I don't know really how to word it, but.
Yeah, so I'm actually thinking, I forgot, like, since I did that little challenge in the challenge group about like what I'm giving myself, like a reward for myself for like showing up all week to myself. Remember that? Like the checklist thing? Like the bubble bath and like face mask kind of thing. Like you could even take a spin on that, Jesse. Like I'm just thinking of ideas. But yeah, an engaging post. So maybe Saturday is something engaging. So like, what do you love to do to love yourself, or what do you love about yourself? Is that what you're saying, Jesse? Like, what is it that you love about yourself?
Something along those lines.
Okay, so you're gonna ask a question like that. I might do like, what do you do for like self-care time? Like, do you love bubble baths? Do you like face masks? Like, where do you get your face mask? Something like that. Like, I don't know, something silly, just engaging like that would be cool. Any other ideas along those lines?
Oh, sorry. Chelsea chatted in. She had a suggestion for Friday that we might be able to use for another day, but Fierce Love Friday, how you're fiercely loving yourself this year different than last.
Ooh, I love that. So like, what are we calling it?
Fierce Love Friday.
Fierce Love Friday. Do you guys want to do that? You want to go with that?
I like that one.
We could like do a hashtag. Like we could do like a team-wide thing if you want. Like Fierce Love Friday. Yeah. All right. I'm up for that. Is everyone up for that?
Yep.
Okay. So it's how, can you say it again? How, where, what? I got to get this ready for tomorrow morning.
I think it's like, how are you fiercely loving yourself different from last year?
Okay. All right, keep the ideas rolling.
I would talk, but I just finished my workout, so apologize.
I don't even, oh, is that you, Chelsea?
Yeah.
My computer is completely frozen, so I can't see you or hear, I can only hear everyone. So, all right. Anyway, okay. This Sunday, I usually do meal prep stuff. What do you guys think of like showing some meal prep? No?
Yeah. I mean, I think nutrition is like part of self-love, right? Like you're feeding your
Yeah.
body right and
No,
like
we
you're
need to
loving your
talk
body.
about that for sure. Yeah. Okay, so maybe like showing our prep, how it saves us time. You can even spend like how saving time like gives you more time to love yourself, like, to like devote to everything else during the week. And like making that commitment to meal prep is like you're loving yourself in that sense, and you're fueling your body right, like properly with proper nutrition, proper portions, and all that stuff. Is that cool? You guys go ahead and talk. It's like really hard for me to like gauge with you because I can't see you.
Yeah, I think everyone's good with that.
Okay. All right, so Sunday we'll do our meal prep. All right, and then how about Monday? So what else can we talk about? Going back to our brain dump. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Let's figure out.
You guys, I was literally yelling at the screen. I was like, blah, 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 but I was muted. This is my life this week. For Monday, what if we did like something like, I don't know, like I'm thinking like a challenger shout out or like me, like I'm thinking man crush because Steve is always like following our meal plans or like doing stuff with me. Like I feel like it's good to have that accountability partner with you. So like shouting somebody out who's doing the journey with you, even if it's a challenger.
Yeah, so we can keep it at that, like just the accountability. So talking about the accountability piece and how that helps you stay engaged. That'd be cool. So you're going to talk about accountability and support. That will kind of be our theme for that.
Yeah.
And how, like, maybe just empowering other women kind of thing. Women empowerment. Yeah.
This is like, I think, a good segue for me to ask a question. I feel like a lot of our groups totally are like women focused and like only have women in the challenge group. So how do you like reach out to people you know who are men? Like I feel like I can't.
Never do because they're never interested. But if you do, that's totally fine. And a great cool thing. I think men should be loving themselves too. But Jesse, like if that is your, market and your people, then talk to those people. Like if you know you have men in your life that would benefit too, then talk to that. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You don't have
I have a few guys. I just got someone from high school and he had to lose weight and he was down for it. Sometimes I find it's actually easier to talk to men than women. They're like just more willing to jump on if it's something they're ready to do. To be honest, it's interesting, but he's actually in the group. He blogged like a few things. I was hesitant at first to like include guys, but I think it's like kind of up to you. They're not like highly involved, but I'm like checking in on the back end with him.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Kelsey, you have any more post ideas?
Any post ideas?
Just to fill in these blanks. So, okay, I think we definitely need to shout out another challenger or somebody with us on the journey. I think that's a great idea. So showcasing that other people, not just you, are getting the results is really hits home. But what else do you think?
I'm thinking Wednesday I'm going to do talking about grace, just because that's been a huge thing in my life lately. And Wednesday is usually that hump where I'm like fed up over it and need that.
So I think maybe Wednesday then, I mean, I love that, we all have different journeys with self-care, right? And like self-love. And we all have a different pain point when it comes to that. So why don't we just talk about a self-love pain point that we experience on Wednesday? How does that sound? Like, and how we're overcoming it?
I love that.
Okay, so it's going to be very unique to all of us. Like, we can't just say, oh, post exactly this, but take your pain point, take what you've struggled with before, and talk about that, journal that through. Does that sound good? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, cool. So we got that little pitch in there, and then what else?
We're on Thursday.
We're on Thursday. How about like a thankful Thursday, and we talk about something about our body that we're thankful for, like something. Does that make sense? Like
a part of the body that you love, like I love my legs, or someone loves their arms, or things like that.
Yeah, maybe I don't know, or I don't know. Somebody else have a different.
Yeah, and sometimes like even saying like you're thankful for the thing that kind of bugs you too.
Yeah, like stretch marks.
Talked about like
yeah.
the areas that bother you, but you're still thankful for them and your strength. Those really resonate with people.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so thankful for body appreciation. Thankful for both. And then guys, I am planning to do like the good old all call Sunday night style, and then I'll probably throw it out again like on Thursday morning. And does it help you guys when I give you like the template to put your all call in?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I will definitely have that posted by Saturday morning, so you guys can get that all like situated by Sunday night. And I'll even give you like a kind of template for your text, like what we can talk, like to really just like take our ideas and our vision for the group and put them into clear and concise words. And then something you can work on from now till then is make sure you do have an application on Google Docs or whatever form you'd like to use, so that you can use that to embed in your posts and things like that. And then I will tell you though too to be careful on Instagram. You can't put a link into your post on Instagram. Like it will post, but it's just gonna be your text. You can't click it in an Instagram post. So instead, if you guys Google Linktree, and maybe even Chelsea, if you want to like pop a link to that in the chat bar, Linktree is a place where you can put links to things to connect with people. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can check it out in my Instagram bio, and I have a link to my application and all that stuff over there. So I always just refer to like my call to action is like check out the link in the bio or something like that. So you have to change your call to action when you're over on Instagram. Okay? Any questions about that? About call to action? So there'll be a call to action for sure on like the majority of these posts that we just talked about. Now, should these be all of your posts? No, like make your other posts during the week, like just make them fun, engaging, just talk about like what should I wear kind of things, talk about your life, talk about what you're doing over the weekend, what you're going out to eat for, like just have fun with the rest of the posts. But these other 7 posts will be really like powerful to hitting our message and our mission for our Love Ourselves challenge, our little self-love club. Okay? Does that sound like a plan, guys?
Yes.
All right, now I do have a question before we go. I'm gonna plan. I just for like sake of time, of course. We don't really have time at this moment to cover like conversations too. I know that was another like missing link for you guys. So, we have our social media plan now, but we know when we talked about the beginning of the group or of the call that we also need to take that to and be committed for the next 7 days, not only to our social media, but to inviting people every day. So I just want to know like what little mini trainings that I've pop into our team page like throughout this next week live. Like what are like hot topics when you think of your invites and what you're struggling with? Like what is it that you're struggling with? Shoot out like the hot topics, and then I will like give my best advice all week or ask others to do so in our team page. You guys give me some ideas so I have something to base it on so I know what your struggles are. Because I can't see inside your brain.
For me, I reach out to people and like I'm trying to be personable and like talk to them about, I don't know, like their life or something, or like just to see how they are and check in with them. And then it feels like this huge jump to go from that to then being like, do you want to join my group? Are you interested in fitness? Whatever.
So the connection to invite you. Cool. Okay. Anything? What else, guys? Oh, come on. I know where's the schedule.
I kind of am with Jesse on that. Is I'll start a conversation with somebody and then it'll just get to the point where I start to talk to them about the challenge and then they just kind of like don't respond and you follow up and then they're just kind of like crickets. So
Can I
think
ask you, like, Kayla, just so like I know, like, how are you starting a conversation?
Usually it's like them looking up at my story or liking my post and me being like, oh, are you on your fitness and wellness journey too? Just kind of like following the scripts that we have.
Okay, so you're asking that, are you on your fitness journey too?
Yeah.
Okay, and what do they typically say?
Sometimes they don't even respond.
Okay. Cool. Formulating things in my head. Okay, what else?
I think honestly for me, I just need to make myself sit down and do it because I am just struggling with my time management since we moved and my routine is way off.
Okay, so you're just like struggling with time management.
Yeah, that is
Okay,
exactly
I'm just trying
right.
to get my Super Saturday video to you, Caitlin, somehow.
Yes, I would love that.
I think Lindsay might have it. I'm going to ask.
Okay, that would be fantastic.
Okay, I think. If not, I'll recreate it and give you the same advice.
Okay.
I happen to be what they say is an expert, not. But
Well, I will take any advice you've got.
I took my own horn. You got to do it when you have the chance. All right. Anything else? One thing too, I was telling, I mean, hopefully Dana, you don't mind me sharing this, but Dana was sending me like some screenshots of her conversation. So literally right from the beginning, she had messaged somebody and got stuck of what to say, and she sent me a screenshot, and I sent her back like the legit, like exactly what I would say back to that person. And I think she copy pasted it and just sent it to that person, and then she sent me their next message, and then I did the same thing. And we've been kind of like working together then to form the conversation. And Dana said to me this morning, she's like, wow, I'm like seeing a lot of my missing links. So if that is something, Dana, I don't know if that was as helpful as I thought it might have been, but if that is something that would help you guys too, like please know, like doing that is no big deal for me. Like I could whiz this information out of my booty after I've literally probably talked to thousands of people. So that is not like annoying me at all. Like please do that. And what happens then is you will see, like after one conversation, I think that we can have together, like I feel like you're gonna just like fill it. So let me know if that, like if you message somebody, they respond back, like message me right away and I will tell you exactly how I would respond to that person and talk to that person. And just also remember that I literally talk to all strangers now, so talking to your person will not be weird to me. And I'm not going to talk to them. You are. You're just going to share with me their responses, and I'll tell you what to say back. And I really want to help you with that. So please do that.
It was really helpful. For me, it just showed kind of like how I, should be wording what I'm saying and get better at like my transitions. And then I also was like just copying, pasting it, and then reading it and making sure it still sounded like me and something I would say first. That way it still didn't seem like for example, I sent a message out to a girl and I don't know what business she's in, but she started trying to send me messages back, trying to sell me on something she's doing. in response. Well, she still left like the quotation marks in her responses to me. And I was like, wait a second. And I think that's kind of when it woke me up, because I was like, I don't want people to feel like how she's making me feel right now by feeling like I'm just copying and pasting. So
yeah, and
definitely
that's the
it's
thing too.
helpful.
You could even like read what I send and in a voice message, right? Like you could literally read my words and speak it into your phone to them, and it will come from you. You know what I mean? I just had that idea. That was smart. So just another idea, because I am like a firm believer in the voice message. That's pretty much how I do all of my conversations. So, but obviously out you guys, I can't like voice message me for the message. That would not be very, very meaningful. So anyway.
Yeah, but Dana too, like you said, just even if you feel a little weird about what you're saying, read out what you're saying out loud, and if it sounds like something you would actually say in person or that you would listen to someone saying to you, just make sure it feels comfortable. And I don't know, I read out loud all the time. That's what I do for emails too. My husband's like, what are you doing? Because I'm like muttering under my breath.
Yeah.
That's how I like proofread. So
Yeah, exactly. All right. Any other things? Or you could just like post your pains in the page like this week, like as you're inviting and as you're, sharing on your social media. Just ask for advice. Can you guys please ask? Because I can't read your mind, and I don't know what it is that you're struggling with. So just ask, and between me and Chelsea and each other, like all you guys, like we all have so much value to give to one another, and let's rally again. Like I loved what we did like in December, like just how we all like really, really put our heads together and our heads down too to work as a team. So that's my mission for us. What do you think? Yeah?
Yes.
Who's in? Be excited. I can't see anybody. It's driving me crazy.
you can't see us. We're giving you a thumbs up.
Okay,
And I was
awesome.
like,
All the thumbs up. Great.
Sorry, we forgot you can't see us.
I just had an idea too. This is on the whim. What do you guys think about reading through like Girl Code all together? The next.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
Book club.
What?
I said book club.
Yeah, a little book club within the team page, and I think it'd be cool, like if we're gonna do self-love club together, like to have. I think we could all, if we're all kind of finding some themes in here, then we can take them to our calendars and our calendars as posts, and kind of use this not only to our business support, but also like for info on that front to love ourselves, because that's what this is all about. What do you think?
I like it.
Okay, cool. So it's on Amazon. It is Girl Code by Kara Alwill Leba. It has a big code on it. Okay. If you need to know what that is, let me know. Why don't you just we'll start a thread in the team page, like when you order, to post a GIF, GIF, whatever the heck. Okay.
Alrighty.
All right, it's a wrap. We're way over time. Hopefully, like, I don't know what is going to happen. My computer could blow up. I don't know. Hopefully, we have the recording. But Kayla, if you don't mind just posting this social media plan in the team page, and then tomorrow morning, hopefully, fingers crossed, somehow I have a recording of this. I don't know what's going on with my computer. All right, guys?
All right.
Okay, have a good night. Thanks for being on. I love you all. You're awesome.
Love you
Bye.
too. Bye.